ain't my soapbox. So
Soapbox.
yeah,
Stepping down.
Stepping down.
it sounds like a soapbox.
Mhm.
It sounds like a soapbox. You gonna air out your grievances.
Oh no, I don't have anything to talk about for real.
Oh.
Sir.
I thought we were gonna have a discussion about the Game Awards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just kind of. Did you guys watch it?
No.
I didn't watch
part
all
of
of
it.
it.
I watched decent amount.
Oh, snap queso. That's
Like I watched the majority of the Game Awards.
Did you watch it again after you're trying to do the stream and watch the Game Awards at the same time?
I almost got away with it.
almost got away.
I'll watch it this weekend when I have time.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we
I
ain't got-
did.
So we ain't got much to talk about then.
I'm talk about this. I'm talking about this and get it
Watch.
in the air while it's here.
Did you overall did you enjoy it? Like,
But yeah, I thought it was.
Oh,
pretty
I
good.
enjoyed-
things that you wish won certain categories.
I got everything I wanted.
You got everything you want.
I do wish that Black Myth Wukong, only because Trey had been playing it consistently and I got to see a lot of the gameplay.
Yeah.
A lot of the mythology and stuff like that as far as like how the game was. I wish it would have won Game of the Year because it was it looks really fantastic
Oh, yeah,
and the graphics
It
and
won
everything.
Player's Choice
It did
or
win
Player's
Choice.
Voice or whatever they want to.
Yeah,
However that title is.
Player's Voice.
Yeah.
I believe Astrobot got it because of so much of the creativity on just being able to utilize everything within the PS5 itself. It kind of
so
reminded
fun.
you of Little Big Planet, but on a different surface. And I think just with everybody so attached to it, it's going to be one that people will play for a long time.
Yeah.
It gets all generations going and playing it. And you can do different things with the controller while playing it. And that's kind of something that's unique about the PS5 as a whole.
And it's like their 30th anniversary this year. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Even
You know,
we got a little
it's
snippet
pretty
of
fitting, I think, that
Yeah.
they won. And did you play the little PS5? They had a PS5 Astrobot game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I did.
that was pretty fun. So I can imagine
Right.
a full length like Astrobot game, and those games are pretty exciting. And then they won Best Family Game too.
Yep. They racked up some awards, and I'm glad it went to an actual game and not a DLC.
Yeah,
And for those who know, they know. Sorry.
yeah.
It's not gonna. That was not gonna work. So
They poked fun at that too. The little
yeah,
puppets
with
they
the
had.
Muppets, that was funny.
Yeah.
But one thing, kind of two things that I liked about the Game Awards was that there was some games that got a callback as well as returning. One game in particular, Virtual Fighter. Last game I had of that was in 2006, before I was a freshman in high school. One thing that I noticed about this game when I got a chance to see it, the graphics, the trailer as a whole, it had like animal signification of a bird, explaining that it was a bird coming back where it all started. And just the calmness and sound effects that you could see in that trailer was just birds chirping, but it had like a throwback feel. And next thing you know, you see a silhouette of fights, and you see one of the characters, Akira, do a shoulder, like a wave dash, knocks the dude into like this wall, and then it just pans to the new logo of Virtual Fighter. Everybody went crazy. I was really hype about it because it's one game that is no powers, no power-ups or anything. You just got your hands and feet, and you're throwing down.
And it's been like 20 years since they released the game, so.
About
Yeah.
11. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So everybody's hyped about that. So it's definitely putting Tekken, Mortal Kombat, and Street Fighter on notice. And we still got to get Fatal Fury next year. So, yeah. The fighting games are cooking this year. And for Virtual Fighter, I definitely want to see more. I got a chance to see a direct later that night talking about it, and they pretty much got all the creators who created the first one, and everybody's like chipping in, just making sure they create one of the best virtual fighters out there.
Okay.
And they had like a snippet at the end of it. Some of the fight moves, clean. Some stuff almost realistic, kind of realer than Tekken and Street Fighter combined.
With
just
the graphics, really?
with the graphics.
Okay.
Wow.
And it was like it looked like it was in a old school alley. So it was like you only had like a certain box unit that you're just fighting. And they have this like almost like a ring out. So basically you get hit and something knocked off screen, you're cooked.
Oh, okay. That's
So they
interesting.
had like a tail end about maybe 15 seconds of that one. And yeah, that got me jumping. Definitely, if y'all get a chance, check out the trailer. It's really well animated, and just the teaser of just the fight itself was very flush and clean.
Mhm.
I do have a beef with some Tekken fans over the guest character for the DLC for Tekken 8. Clive from Final Fantasy 16 was announced.
Yes.
Oh, in the game of the year?
Not in the game of the year. This was the DLC everybody's been waiting on.
Oh.
In season 1.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's upset it's not Tifa. Y'all will get over it.
She might be next.
No.
Maybe. I don't know.
Not the way Square Enix is protecting her.
Yeah.
Like, she could have been in Smash Bros, but they made her a Mii fighter. They really wasn't going to put the actual version of her there. And anyway, people are upset over Clive, where he's basically a Soul Calibur character. Do y'all really think Soul Calibur's coming back with all these fighting games?
You never know. You never know if they're remaking a lot of these
People are
games.
still playing. I think it's Soul Calibur 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you had Street Fighter 6. Like the graphics on that was really well done, and they introduced a lot of different new dynamics. So you never know with Soul Calibur. They may do the same thing with that game, but
Till that time happens, so be it.
Yeah.
But I think with Clive being in the game, it's kind of like Noctis, but technically not Noctis.
Yeah, that's
From
what I was thinking.
Tekken 7, I feel like Clive is a little more flush with everything, because they basically, I got a chance to look at the dev video they had dealing with Clive, and they've been working on this thing before Tekken 8 actually released.
okay. Were there any other fighting games mentioned in the Game of the Year awards?
Oh,
there
Tekken
was
8
another
won fighting game of the year.
Okay.
Best fighting game.
Okay.
As they should.
There was
Not
another.
Street
There was
Fighter
another
6?
one.
Nah,
There was another.
not even
one.
Spark and Zero.
I can't
Spark and
remember.
Zero was up there, but
Yeah.
Tekken 8 actually won
No,
it.
there was another old game that was mentioned that's coming back that I don't remember.
You're talking about Okami?
No, I'm talking about the fighting game.
Fighting game?
Since you were talking about fighting games,
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure if there were any other fighting games mentioned.
There was
The only
another
ones I
one.
know
There was another one, but I can't remember the name of it.
Okay. Well, that's fine. But yeah, I'll check out the Game of the
think
Year
so, yeah.
awards. I guess this weekend,
I know Double Dragon's coming back.
That one.
Double Dragon?
Yeah.
and then check
It's a beat 'em
out
up.
what was also released with all the new
Fight
games.
Minute.
Games.
Like game
Like they were-
wise? Like
Yeah.
one of the
There was
I didn't know what it was.
I know.
I got
thought
you.
it was a fighting game.
Split.
I
I was
got
thinking
you.
about it. It was like, wait. I'm like,
I forgot.
Yeah, it's like a
It's
side
Double
scroller.
Dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But what's the
like
what's
those
the,
old arcade games.
some
Okay.
Like
some of the
X-Men.
other games that are making a comeback. Turok.
Yep. Turok.
I'm
Okami.
excited. Okami is getting a sequel, and then the creator is returning with his new studio called Cloud
that was mentioned in the showcase for this year?
in the Game
Yeah.
Awards.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then there was a controversy dealing with Intergalactic,
Yeah.
and I just don't understand what's wrong with Intergalactic. I
Well-
kind of like the retro feel, kind of the mix that they have with it. Maybe it's just the character itself
Okay.
that people are just kind of not raving about.
Well, you know the modern audiences now, and they're trying to put their, I don't know, political opinions on display in certain games, and
Mm-hmm.
the way they design their characters. And just because they've designed this woman to be not conventionally attractive. People are, got people on extremes on both ends that are, barking at each other and
basically, trailer, she was
saying
just shaving her head,
saying the game's gonna be crap because they don't have
and
a
they might be
conventionally attractive female in it.
They might be able to. I doubt it'll probably have some like customization.
No,
to it.
It's a Naughty Dog game. They have their main character, and you play as that character.
Oh, that's why I think they're getting the heat.
So but it's to be fair, like when you've got a space game, and you've got a game that takes place in space. It looks like a bounty hunter type game. You've got laser swords.
Yep.
So your target audience.
Yeah.
You kind of have your target audience. The people who are more likely going to play the game are probably the majority going to be dudes.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
And when you put a shaved head woman in a game that she's not ugly, but she's not conventionally attractive, and that particular that particular audience is not going to enjoy playing as someone who they perceive as
non-smashable.
But like her personality didn't come off as attractive either. So it was like
non-smashable.
You can't just say it's not just a physical thing. Like the character's personality also
all of it
plays a fact.
They can't get her.
Right.
And so therefore
it's a pass.
Yes.
It's either I can win her over, or I want to.
Yes.
And I can't do either one, so I don't want to play it. That's pretty much where they're at.
So, so the audience is kind of confusing of who they're trying to reach with the game. So I kind of understand like the frustration.
Yeah.
They said the track. The track is gonna be.
And I saw the trailer. I was like, "Oh wow, this game looks cool."
Yeah.
But
I honestly didn't have a problem
understand
with how she looked.
Right, I didn't have a problem with how she looked, but I understand the concern because we've had games that have come out this year that have been bad because the developers are trying to put in their social politics in the games. And Neil Druckmann, who made The Last of Us, the last game that Naughty Dog did, he did the same thing with The Last of Us 2, and people weren't very happy about that. So this kind of this is more like in line with I understand why people are upset, but I don't know. We're trying to burn the game before it's even out yet.
It looks interesting, the intergalactic.
Yeah.
It's just.
I saw a little bit of the character. She doesn't look too bad, but
They gotta want to smash her some way. For some reason.
I would at least want to try out like a demo of the game to see like the gameplay or watch a little bit of the game.
You don't have gameplay. You don't have anything. It
was just
for when it does eventually like come out before purchasing the game, I would like to try it out.
I mean the crazy like The Witcher 4 also people were talking crazy. I'm like, what are you like? They're like, oh, she looks so ugly. I'm just like,
she's older.
I'm like, Siri just older. It's like, are you upset? Like, are you also mad? Like, some of them are mad at like they even have to play as a girl in The Witcher 4.
Smash.
I'm just like, I'm so confused because like if they were paying attention. Like in the Witcher series of the games, you kind of can tell like that's what they were building up to. You playing as Ciri, like you even got to play a little bit as her in the last Witcher.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm really excited to play as Ciri. So I don't know what
what the issue is.
I'm sure the majority of people aren't. They share the same opinion where she looks fine. She looks fine in trailer. She looks older. Mm-hmm. Will you stop?
No, because
she looks smashable. That's not the problem. People think she looks ugly.
That's not what I've heard at all.
Oh
I have not heard anyone that's made the complaint. Like I hear you.
Yeah.
Right. You're making a case.
You're making sense.
You're making a rational. I've literally heard people for the past I don't know how many couple days, be like, yeah, and she ugly now, and why does she get to be a Witcher? That don't even make sense. And I'm over here just like, look, I seen little bits of the gameplay, and I seen the show, and I'm just like, if y'all didn't know that she was getting the reins, I don't know what you watched or what you played. I don't gotta know nothing. I'm pretty sure in the books it goes that way too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know what continuity you saw.
Well, there is some like lore changes with making her a Witcher. I get it, but like, but still, like, it's not unheard of.
Yeah.
We'll just
And-
call it the way that it is.
Right, and I don't know, she's older. It's a
And
cinematic
there-
trailer. It's not gameplay.
There's
So she
nothing-
could look better in the game we get
Well,
there,
Neil's
but
talking in the chat.
she is older.
Yeah.
What Von Nell say? You probably still heard over the.
What is
Hopefully
he? Is he
2025 will be a comeback for games.
comeback? We had a lot of great games
I
this
was
year.
about to- yeah.
But now, what is he talking? But I was not talking about
He,
anything.
he probably still just mad that Final Fantasy didn't get the game of the year.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. He's probably mad.
He just
He's like, all
recovering from them
these
wounds.
thumb sucking games didn't win.
Yeah. Thinking the DLC it's to the point the Muppets even clowned about that.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing good and well, but if they had their own selector spot, no doubt in my mind they probably would have got it.
Yeah,
I mean, I can't tell you how many times they're gonna remake Final Fantasy VII. I just can't. Never ending story.
in deciding game of the year, like I think Astrobot's a fine example.
He
I mean,
said-
it's not what I wanted.
He said more original and exclusive games.
Okay,
From
Great studios.
Yeah.
all right, we had a lot of those this year.
And you also got to look from last year. You also got to look from last year's awards. Boulder Gate 3 won, and
Yeah.
they took
Everybody was
reward
playing
after
Boulder Gate.
like they cleaned up.
Yeah.
Everybody
So-
was playing Boulder Gate.
And Helldivers 2 got some love too.
Yeah, Helldivers 2 got a little expansion.
For liberty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best ongoing game.
Metaphor, Refantasio,
Yeah.
Yep, Metaphor.
Black Myth Wukong, the player's voice.
Also, Snoop Dogg is coming out with a game as well.
I'm not. Don't worry about
Snoop
No
Dogg?
one's
Snoop Dogg.
no one's banking on Snoop Dogg's new game.
I'm excited for Cheetah and
Can we
both.
get another Def Jam?
No one is banking on
Excited
it.
for Split Fiction.
Yes.
The Def Jam was fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Split Fiction.
That looks really cool.
That's
Very excited for that
the
one.
new co-op one, right?
Yes, it's a
Yeah.
new co-op one. It's in a co-op adventure. Like It Takes Two and No Way Out.
Yeah,
It was
That's
Owusu
young.
Mm-hmm.
or
Wait.
Onishu.
I know what you're talking about. That samurai.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one. That's another one I'm interested in. And glad Okami's getting a sequel. I actually enjoyed playing the first Okami game.
But I realized that the Game Awards is not for the players,
Mm-hmm.
so it doesn't really matter what you guys think. Cause it's clearly made it obvious when they said that the players vote there's only 5%.
Yep.
Of the entire voting.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Who votes
like,
the rest of the time?
The people that they designated to be the industry representatives.
That was free.
So like the media outlets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, but like the Game Awards is for the industry.
Yep.
Just like the movies, the Emmys, the Oscars, and all that. Yeah, they're for the industry. They're not for us. People get wrapped up and say my game didn't win this and that, but it's not for you.
In reality.
So I don't know if it was ever for you.
That's because that's when they hit you with it won't your game to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
You got what I gave you, so be happy about it.
Bastard.
Is
Don't
their
ask me for
mentality.
nothing.
I mean, I'm
That's the
happy.
mentality of every award show.
I'm happy about I'm happy. I'm satisfied with the winners.
Mhm.
I wanted. Who did I want to win? Black Myth Wukong. I was looking. I actually thought they were gonna win.
Fallout got it.
But I'm not mad about Astrobot. But
I'm happy that Astrobot got it, especially with
Yeah.
just the innovative creativeness
yeah,
of
it makes sense.
Like with it being able to pack everything from PlayStation as a whole with
Mhm.
it and making it fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's creative for it.
What is his Vinyl saying?
Astrobot winning. I definitely need to play it now. To see how Final Fantasy VII lost.
Yeah.
Oh,
Final Fantasy VII Vinyl is your favorite game.
And if it had its own selective DLC slot, no doubt in my mind, I believe it would have won.
Final Fantasy VII didn't win anything, did they?
They won music.
Okay. So, like, that doesn't mean that they suck. Okay? They were nominated. There were a lot of good games. That's what that means. It means your game didn't beat out everybody.
And they showed some because there were
a lot of good ones.
You got some things.
Power World.
I think they
Power World got an expansion.
Power World, Elden Ring got
a new game.
Yeah.
You
And
know what game needs to
Project
come back?
Century?
What?
Bug Snacks.
Bugs.
I am waiting for a part 2. Developers,
Actually,
if you ever see this video, I want a Bug Snacks part 2 now.
Actually, Chia, they actually are coming out with a new Sonic racing game. And they also have
it's not Bug Snacks.
It's not Bug Snacks.
Not even close.
But they have
I was trying
have
to see where
Shadow.
he was going with it too.
I like Shadow.
Yeah. Not
also
only
come out with
that,
a part 2 of Shadow the Hedgehog, that video game.
and I think they're adding
You about to
that
get a movie
Shadow.
this weekend.
Yep. Actually, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sonic 3 comes out.
Yep, tomorrow.
Chia, you play Astrobot?
Yes, I played it, the demo version, while I was waiting for my flight to Atlanta.
Cool.
In Paris,
Nice.
all they had was like different. Well, not all they had, but like there was a section where it was just a whole bunch of PS5s, and you could play different demos on them. So I played the Astrobot demo because I was all like, "Oh, they're so cute!"
Maybe.
And that was so fun.
Maybe.
Like I want to get the game just so I can play it for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I watched Christoph play it when he had it, so that was good. It was fun. They're so cute.
Yeah, it's a fun game, so I get it. I get why they won.
I felt confident enough to play it.
And then, matter of fact, Vonell, if you're still there, did you even vote? Because I put my vote in.
5%. I didn't vote.
I voted.
5%.
He said, I didn't.
And I got what
My
I
vote
wanted.
did not matter.
And as good old Mr. Harada-san said, after winning Best Fighting Game, don't ask him for
What did you think about best out of these shows? Best adaptation, the video game shows.
I ain't watching none of this.
You watched Fallout?
Oh, that was. I didn't realize the context of what it was. I didn't watch the
you
Game
mean
Awards. Is what I meant.
Yes.
Saying that
That's
it's the
what
best adaptation for like a video
Yeah, the
game.
ones that have come out
Yeah,
this
that's
year.
fine.
Yeah, because they had Knuckles,
It's
Fallout,
better than
Oh, I
Knuckles.
forgot.
Better
Um,
Knuckles.
Arcane.
Arcane.
Those are the only ones that I cared about.
Ooh.
Were they all
Yeah.
nominated?
They were
Yeah,
all
they were
nominated.
all
yes.
nominated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could see it being better than Arcane, at least in terms of season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Fallout's probably the best one overall because I think Fallout reached the most widespread audience
Yeah.
for sure. Knuckles was good though. If this had came out after the movie, I would have been interested to see how Sonic 3 compared.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it. They about to have Keanu power, so
Yeah.
next year gonna be something different.
Are there any games you guys are interested in playing now that you can kind of see who, like,
All the winners are.
yeah.
Well, I already love Tekken 8, and I'm definitely playing Astrobot.
I'm interested in Metaphor.
Yeah.
Specifically because they're just like it won the best narrative.
Yeah. And a lot of people wanted it to win Game of the Year.
I won't
yeah.
play Black Myth Wukong because watching Trey play traumatized me.
What about you, Autumn?
As far as like what I feel like playing,
Like, is there anything that you want to play now that you like? That won, like something that won an award that you're like, oh,
Black
maybe I
Myth
should play that.
Wukong, I would test my
Oh,
I would challenge myself to play it
I believe
I think you would
in
like
you.
Astrobot. It's
because
fun,
you
yeah.
know I like Assassin's Creed, I like my Uncharted, I like Tomb Raider. You know, I like those type of challenges where you're fighting up against an opponent, and I'll try several times before I rage quit.
I
So
believe in you, girl.
know,
Button mash.
button mash.
Yeah.
I'll panic while I have that controller. You know, but I'll definitely test it out.
I did feel pretty good about streaming that game. That was like the first of those kinds of games that I've like gone through on my own consistently. Other ones I've either dropped in or dropped out, or they're like Sekiro, where it just upset me in the first 4 hours.
I witnessed that.
And then I let somebody borrow that game, and I've just not asked for it back.
No.
They've tried to give it to me back, and I
I'm
forgot.
just like,
From their house.
You can have it.
Vonell said that he didn't vote, unfortunately. I think that's what he was referring to. And then he also said he won't be getting abused on Black Myth Wukong.
Unless somebody lets him borrow.
What, sir? He
Yeah.
thinks
I'll buy on
he
my
got a
online,
choice
sorry.
in this.
Oh, I had a question
That's
for
funny.
you, bro. Which 2 games from what was announced are you looking forward to playing?
Probably Astrobot and
Oh no! I meant like announced, like not one, but
the ones that they okay. Witcher 4,
okay.
that's for sure. And let me see. Do I have a
Matter of fact, 3. I know which 3 I'm.
No, 2. Y'all going on long for these video game awards, goddamn it.
I'm just gonna say mine. Virtual Fighter, Turok, and Berserk.
Okay,
probably Witcher 4 and Crimson Desert.
I got you. Nice. All right, well,
That Berserk game got me hyped. The violence.
cool. Well, y'all let us know what you thought about the video game awards in the comment section down below. I ain't going to do no outro for this because, we just talking.
And,
I'm just go.